Alright, you read the title. I'm here in 2K13, and we're going to sit in 2024. Steve Nash, the missing ingredient? Absolutely not. 2012-13 season here. These are the defending champions, the Miami Heat. LeBron winning for the first time. OKC, who they beat. KD, Westbrook, Harden off the bench, Ibaka. The Warriors, Curry is an 82 overall. I'm not going to edit any potential, and so if his potential is an 85, then I guess he's going to be an 85 in this simulation. Aldridge on the Blazers. Lillard is a 70. Got the Spurs, who of course would make the finals in real life this season. Kyle Lowry's first year on the Raptors. DeRozan at a 75. Iguodala is an 87 on the Nuggets. Dwight Howard here is the highest rated player on the Lakers. Kobe at a 93. Knicks, Sacramento, who sucks as usual, so that's the team I've selected. Rookie AD, a 79 overall. We got real draft classes. Let's get started. LeBron's the MVP, just like in real life. Dame is Rookie of the Year. If I don't show the MVPs for future years, then it's probably LeBron or KD. This is how first team look. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And these are how the playoffs look. The Sixers won 55. Wait, 2013 was this? No, 13 they were awful, I'm pretty sure. 2012 I think they made the playoffs. But 13 I think was the start of them sucking. But they won 55 games here. Lakers won 62. He won 59. The worst teams are the Cavs, Magic, and Bobcats. Quite realistic there. Of course, scoring leaders and stuff we look at the end. Let's get the 2013 playoffs started here with round one. And he upsets the Nuggets, swept the Warriors. I think that was the real life matchup, and the Warriors actually won. Seeds were swapped. 7-seeded Minnesota beat OKC. That is wild. Kevin Love and Nikola Pekovic take down the reigning conference champions. You don't like to see that if you're OKC. 6-seeded Atlanta won. Knicks versus Nets. That would be something. The Nets won. Round two, Lakers beat the Spurs. The Nuggets beat the Timberwolves. Conference final, Heat Bulls. Western Conference final, Lakers Nuggets in this. And Lakers Heat final. That's probably what every fan would have wanted. Of course, the 2013 season in real life for the Lakers ended with Kobe tearing his Achilles in the last game. But we got a Lakers Heat finals here. Game one, the Lakers will take it. Game two, Lakers will take that. Game three, the Lakers will go up 3-0 in the 2013 finals. Game four, they about to win? No, Heat win game four. Game five now, they win game five. We're about to see the biggest comeback ever. Game six, no, the Lakers win the 2013 NBA championship. No injuries means the big four works out. And Kobe gets ring number 6 against LeBron, Wade, and the Heat. Dwight Howard, the finals MVP, 24-11. So to start things off, it's a center winning it. We'll see if finals MVP patterns are the same for this game as they were in 2K14. Steve Nash retires a champion. Vince Carter retires like 7 years early. 2013 free agency, Chris Paul is in here. Iguodala is here too as well. Of course, he went to the Warriors in real life. That's pretty much it. The Bucks sign Andre Iguodala. Thunder re-signed James Harden, only to a 1-year deal though. And Chris Paul goes to the Cavaliers. Go team up with Kyrie. That is quite something. So Blake and CP only last 2 years on the Clippers. Now he's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Finally in the Eastern Conference, so things should be easier for him. Thunder top preseason power rankings despite losing in the first round. Curry's an 86 now. I think he was an 82 last year. Giannis was drafted by the Magic. Rudy Gobert was drafted by the Kings. The new elite point guard duo though, CP3 and Kyrie Irving. We will see how that goes. Kevin Durant, the 2014 MVP, just like in real life. Giannis Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 and 10 as a rookie. Curry makes first team for the first time. A year early, I think. This is second team. Josh Smith is here. This is third team. Giannis makes third team as a rookie. Curry on second defensive team. That's crazy. This is the playoffs though. The defending champs are the third seed. The defending Eastern champs are the fourth seed. CP3 and Kyrie are number 1 in the East. Cavs won 50 games. Thunder top with 54. Giannis and the Magic, despite his great stats, only won 22 games. Round 1, of course, the Kings are in the playoffs several years before they actually should be, but they go and lose in the first round to the Spurs. How was the duo of Cousins and Rudy Gobert doing though? Oh, he didn't even play. They don't even have Cousins as a power forward for secondary position. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to change that. Normally, I don't mess with anything, but for purposes of the simulation, we're going to make Cousins also a power forward, because I can't just have an 83 overall here play 2 games the whole season. Second round, Cavs Heat, that should be real good. OKC Spurs, that should also be real good. Portland Lakers, and then Pacers Nets, nobody's watching it. OKC Lakers in the conference final, and Pacers and Heat, the Heat beat the Cavs in game 7. 5 for 14 for CP3 in game 7. That's tough. LeBron sending his former team home in game 7 at home. That had to feel good. Heat Pacers, which was the real matchup for 2 years. And Lakers Thunder. The Thunder will beat the Lakers, and so it's Heat Thunder now. Thunder take down the defending champs. Look at this game 6 stat line for KD. Big 3 getting it done. Now the 2014 NBA Finals, Heat against Thunder. Game 1, the Heat take it. Game 2, the Heat take it. Game 3, Thunder win that one. Game 4, the Thunder tie it up. Now Game 5 in OKC. The Heat win that, and so now the Heat can close that at home. Game 6. No, we're going to Game 7. Game 7 of the 2014 NBA Finals. OKC Miami, and the Thunder win the championship, going down 3-2. They win the last two in Miami. KD, Westbrook, Ibaka, Harden, the Oklahoma City Thunders are the 2014 NBA champions. LeBron, the Heat lose 2 straight finals. What's his finals record now? He's like 1-4 now, right? 1 win, 4 losses. That's tough. Kevin Durant finals MVP, as it should be. Doc Rivers retires. No more 3-1 leads will be blown. It's just the magic one in this universe. LeBron is a free agent after 2 straight finals losses. Will he leave the Heat? Carmelo is a free agent. Cousins is a restricted free agent. Brandon Jennings also a U free agent. I don't know why I said U free agent, but Harden is also a U free agent. Cavaliers signed James Harden a 4-year deal. That is crazy. He teams up with Chris Paul and Kyrie. Carmelo joins Giannis and the Magic. The Spurs signed LeBron. The Suns signed Brandon Jennings. He was an 88 overall. Hornets start season #1 in power rankings. 80s overall must have increased a whole lot then. Cousins, Evans, and Gobert. Hopefully Gobert will actually play this season. Lakers still look like this. Made the conference finals last year. Carmelo, Giannis, and Jokic was drafted to the Nuggets. This Magic team is going to be crazy. Andrew Wiggins was drafted to the Maverick. LeBron now on the Spurs with 81 overall Kawhi, 81 overall Parker. Tim Duncan's 78 now at 38. The defending champs. Ricky Rubio's up to an 88 with Kevin Love. Chris Paul, Kyrie, and James Harden. 3 guards though. There's only 2 guard spots, so we're going to see how the Cavs deal with this unless they're going to have Harden come off the bench. Joel Embiid was drafted by the Celtics. That's funny. 80 is now a 90 overall on the Hornets with Eric Gordon and Corey McDonald. I do not see how this is the #1 team in the power rankings, 2K. Tyreek Evans is the 2015 MVP. That is crazy. Kyrie won 6th Man of the Year, so they moved Kyrie to the bench and they got Harden and CP3 started. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. And I'll show defense again because why not? Nuggets up top with 59 wins. The Sacramento Kings 55 wins in 2015 thanks to MVP Tyreek Evans and Cousins and Gobert, who I think played this season. Worst teams were the Bucks, Knicks, and the Raptors. This is the 2015 playoffs. LeBron is not in it. As I expected, the Spurs were not good. Let's see how it goes. First round. Kings win a playoff series. They take down the Suns in 7. Gobert did play this season, as we can see here. Only 80 points against in Game 7. The Kings might have something special here. Lakers won. OKC won. 8 seed in Minnesota beat Denver. I feel like we see that all the time. Denver loses the higher seed. I just realized the Hornets, who had the top ranking, didn't make the playoffs either. The Bobcats did though. Now in the East as the 8th seed, they swept the 1 seed Bulls. That's outrageous. Giannis and the Magic beat the Cavs. Giannis, Carmelo, and rookie Jokic take down the Cleveland Cavaliers, who demoted Kyrie to the bench. Elimination game Harden, no surprise there. Round 2, Kings lose to the Lakers. The Timberwolves beat the defending champ. Ricky Rubio leading the way. Kevin Love went 2 for 14 in that Game 7. Did not matter. Now the T-Wolves are in the conference final against the Lakers for what might potentially be their last dance. The Timberwolves, they might have come back from a deficit. 2-0 Lakers, and then T-Wolves went and won 4 straight. Kevin Love and Ricky Rubio lead the 8th-seeded Timberwolves to the finals, and they will play the Indiana Pacers. Gerald Green, Danny Granger, Roy Hibbert. Where's Paul George at? 4 for 7 in Game 6. That's interesting. Timberwolves Pacers finals. Nobody's watching this. We'll see how it goes. Game 1, the Timberwolves win. Game 2, the Timberwolves win that. Game 3, they win that. As the 8th-seeded Timberwolves about to win the championship, they lose Game 4, but they win Game 5. The 8th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves are the 2015 NBA champions. That's wild. They went 42-40 in the regular season. 42 wins to go and win the championship. Ricky Rubio finals MVP. Best UFA is Paul George. Just lost in the finals. LaMarcus Aldridge, Michael Beasley, Kobe down to an 86. Rubio re-signed. LaMarcus Aldridge re-signed. Kyrie re-signed. So I guess he's cool with chilling on the bench. Paul George re-signed with the Pacers, and Kobe re-signed with the Lakers. Nobody went anywhere. Going into the 15-16 season, this is how the Lakers look. Their winning is probably done. This is how the Magic look. Their winning should start soon. Kawhi increased 2 overalls, I think, but LeBron still with no help here on the Spurs. Don't know why he went here. These are the defending champion Minnesota Timberwolves. Roster isn't too bad. Probably deeper than the average roster. 380 overalls like that. Who was drafted this year? Oh yeah, Porzingis was drafted by the Bucks. Karl Anthony Towns was drafted drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. LeBron's MVP again on the Spurs. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, and this is defense. Spurs were the 2 seed this year. Their roster did not look too promising, but they made it work. Suns, Pacers, and Bobcats with 51 wins this year. Spurs 49, Kings 48. Worst, Celtics, Sixers, and Bucks. Magic were only 7th. That's tough. I have high expectations for them. Hopefully they don't blow it. Kings win. Thunder lost. Just realized that. And I just realized the defending champs aren't even in the playoffs. The defending Eastern Conference champs lost in the first round to the 8th seed. Round 2, 6-7 matchup, but it's a good one. Cavs, Magic. Who will win that? It will be the Cavs. The Kings made the Western Conference final. The Nuggets defeat LeBron and the Spurs. Nuggets and Kings in the Western Conference final. Sacramento way ahead of schedule thanks to Rudy Gobert and Tyreke Evans becoming an MVP. The Sacramento Kings make the NBA Finals, and they will play the Cleveland Cavaliers, who beat the Pistons in 7. Chris Paul with 28, 8, and 5. Kyrie 25 and 4 off the bench. Where is elimination game Harden? Oh, 11 points. He only took 3 shots. 8th seeded Pistons, they didn't stand much of a chance here in Game 7. Cavs, Kings, NBA Finals. 2 franchises who have never won. I mean, the Kings like technically have a win, but that was like the Kansas City Royals or something. Game 1, the Kings win that. Game 2, Cavs win that. Game 3, the Cavs win that. Game 4, the Cavs win that. Go up 3-1 in the 2016 NBA Finals. Can they close it out? Yes, they can. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won the championship. 103-100 in Game 5, despite 20 from Tyreke Evans, 18, 14, and 3 from Rudy. Cousins just 4 of 11. That's tough. 5 fouls. That's also tough. Tyrese Thomas, 77 overall with 26 in the closeout finals game. You love to see that. Harden with 21. Where is CP3 and Kyrie? CP3 had 4 points in the closeout game. Kyrie with 8, 3 for 11. But hey, they got the job done anyway thanks to Tyrese Thomas. Chris Paul, Finals MVP. Popovich retires coaching the Heat. That is wild. 2016 free agency. KD's not trying to leave. Darren Williams is a UFA though. Or no, this is Derrick Williams, 89 overall. He went up like 9 overalls in 1 season. Was he not like 82 years ago or 1 year ago? Kawhi is also an unrestricted free agent. Rockets signed Derrick Williams, so he leaves the team he won a championship with, even though of course they just went and missed the playoffs last year. Goes to the Rockets. Kawhi goes to the Magic. That's an even more loaded team now, just got better defensively. And that was it, if I remember correctly. Going into the 16-17 season, Ben Simmons was drafted by the Bucks. He's only an 80 overall compared to every other rookie I made who's an 83, because I tried to keep things realistic, and so I gave him like a 0 3-pointer and everything, but his rating can only go up so much. But this Bucks team is quite good in terms of number of above 80 overalls. We'll see what they can do. I don't think they've done anything yet. D-Rose just here alone on the Bulls, like in pretty much every simulation. He never leaves. The defending champion Cavs, CP3, Harden, Dion Waiters, and Kyrie, of course, 90 overall coming off the bench, but hey, it worked. Jaylen Brown went to the Celtics, and so he's here with Rondo and Embiid. Devin Booker was drafted to the Clippers. I don't know why he's an 89 overall. Oh no, he was drafted last year. Okay. Jamal Murray stays home, went to the Raptors. Oh, Sabonis went to the Timberwolves. Guys win the championship, then suck, and now they have Sabonis. Nikola Jokic is the MVP. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Nuggets won 57 games. I don't know why the Nuggets are so good. Their roster isn't all of that. The Magic, though, they won 56. T-Wolves back with 51 after a year off. Worst, Knicks, Bucks, and Grizzlies. LeBron not in the playoffs again. Magic, though, the #1 seed. You like to see that. This might be their year. Honestly, I'd like to see the Magic win it. We'll go round 1 here. The Kings blew a 3-0 lead. That's crazy. The Sacramento Kings blew a 3-0 lead. Lost by 2 points in Game 7. Rudy Gobert went 2 for 11. Why is he taking 11 shots? The Magic, though, went and lost to the 8-seeded Wizards. That's wild. DeJounte Murray was drafted by the Wizards. 1-seeded Nuggets lose again to AD, and who else was here? Oh yeah, this McDonald dude who's created. They finally win a series. Can they win 2? I doubt it. Yep, OKC wins that. Minnesota beats the Clippers. The Bulls beat the Wizards as it should be, and the Sixers beat the Cavs. Who's on the Sixers? Evan Turner, Bynum, Holiday, Siakam. I missed a whole lot of people who got drafted. Sorry, y'all. Now it's the 76ers against the Bulls and the Timberwolves against the Thunder. 2 champions. Let's see how the conference finals go. Did Minnesota blow a 3-1 lead, or was that the opposite? Thunder were up 3-1, but then Minnesota forced Game 7, but then the Thunder still won. So OKC goes to the finals for the second time this simulation. No Harden, no problem. So it's OKC against Philadelphia in the 2017 NBA Final. Game 1, Sixers win. Game 2, OKC wins. This could go to 7 here. Game 3, Sixers win. Game 4, OKC wins. Game 5, Sixers win. Game 6, in OKC. Told y'all it's going 7. Bunch of close games this series as well. Game 7 in OKC, the 2017 NBA Finals. Sixers against Thunder. The Thunder win the championship. Sixers, I think, went up 3-2, but could not close it out as OKC. They got their second championship of the simulation. 22 from Bynum and Siakam, but it was not enough. A 2-point win in Game 7. Russell Westbrook Finals MVP this time. Kobe was still on the Lakers this whole time? I did not realize. Hey, he has 6 rings in this universe now. Free agents. Russell Westbrook, the reigning Finals MVP, is an unrestricted free agent. So is Chris Paul and Bradley Beal. Dion Waiter is 90 overall. He is an unrestricted free agent. We got some big names here. 2017 free agency. We'll see what happens. Mavericks signed Bradley Beal, so he teams up with Andrew Wiggins. Spurs signed Ty Lawson, finally getting LeBron some help. Celtics signed Mike Conley. Thunder signed Chris Paul. That is crazy. At least Kyrie can start now. He's already a champion here, but now he goes to the defending champions. So does that mean Westbrook is out of there then? Is Westbrook out of OKC, the reigning Finals MVP? Yes, he is. He goes to the Lakers. Hornets top preseason power rankings again, and I'm pretty sure they were the 8th seed last year. This is how the Warriors look. Markelle Fultz got drafted to the Warriors. He's a 79. I don't know why he's that low. Made these late at night, so this one I forget. The new look OKC, the defending champions, but they replaced Russell Westbrook with Chris Paul. See if they can go back to back, get another one. This is the Suns. Lonzo went to the Suns. LeBron has Ty Lawson now. Will that be enough to get the Spurs into real title contention? We'll see. Derek White went to the Pacers. De'Aaron Fox went to the Nets, here with Darren Williams and Brook Lopez. Bradley Beal, Wiggins, and nobody else here on the Mavs. I am waiting on you, Orlando. Carmelo has 1 year left on his deal, so this might be it. Dwight Howard and Russell Westbrook here on the Lakers. Pau Gasol is still here at a 74. Donovan Mitchell got drafted by the Knicks. Jason Tatum was drafted by the Grizzlies. Russell Westbrook is MVP on the Lakers. First year there, most valuable player. Tatum Rookie of the Year. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. The defending champs are just the 6th seed though. Minnesota back the first seed. Sacramento only 8. AD 4, so he's finally at least has home court. The defending Eastern Conference champions are 4th this time. T-Wolves won 55 games, Magic 53, Lakers 52. Worst of the worst, Heat won 23, Knicks 26, Bucks 29. My pre-playoff picks, I say either Timberwolves or Lakers to get out of the West, and I want Magic in the East. T-Wolves move on. The Utah Jazz defeat AD and the Pelicans, or the Hornets. They're still the Hornets in this universe. The Magic lose to the 8th seed again. Come on, y'all. DeRozan and Murray sweep the Orlando Magic, who have Carmelo Anthony, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Kawhi Leonard. They got smoked in Game 4 too. I can't believe this. Oh, Embiid and the Celtics are finally in the playoffs. Embiid and Jaylen Brown. Anybody else? Oh, and Rondo's still here, 85 overall. And Bam Adebayo too. The Celtics, maybe the Celtics will do what the Magic couldn't. T-Wolves Lakers conference finals again, and Cavs Raptors. The Celtics could not beat the Cavs. 120-110 in Game 7. Dion Waiters and Kyrie Irving, 41 minutes now. So it's James Harden coming off the bench. Timberwolves Lakers. Both these teams are champions. Both these teams have great stars, great rosters, but the Lakers sweep them out. I honestly did not expect that. Russ and Dwight Howard getting the T-Wolves out of there. I just realized Lakers and OKC played, and so Russ went and played KD with Chris Paul, and Russ came out on top in 5 games. Wasn't even close. Cavs Lakers is this 18 or 17? I can't remember. Y'all know. 2018 NBA Finals. Let's go. Actually, no. Sim game by game. I almost pressed sim round. We simming game by game. Game 1, Cavs win. Game 2, Lakers win. This might be another 7-gamer. We'll see. Game 3, Lakers win. Game 4, Cavs win. 2-2, go into LA for Game 5. Game 5, the Lakers win, and now back to Cleveland for these last 2. Can the Lakers close it out on the road? Game 6, they do. The Los Angeles Lakers win the NBA championship. Russell Westbrook is a 3-time NBA champion. Dwight Howard is a 2-time NBA champion. Anybody else here from before? Pau Gasol is here. So he's what? A 4-time NBA champion now? Lakers back on top of the NBA world. Russell Westbrook now a 2-time Finals MVP. Back-to-back Finals MVP on different teams. He did what Kawhi could not. LeBron James is an unrestricted free agent, still a 96 overall at 33. Hopefully, you know, he makes a good decision this time. Dwight Howard, a 2-time NBA champion now, as a UFA. Corey McDonald, he was on the Hornets with AD this whole time. They didn't do a thing. Will he leave? Andrew Wiggins, RFA. Blake Griffin, a UFA. He was with D-Book on the Clippers. Brandon Jennings, he was on who? Phoenix. They didn't do anything. Tyreek Evans, he was on the Kings. Had some high seed seasons. Last year, I think they were 8th and And so will he go? Carmelo Anthony, a UFA. They should have won in Orlando, man. But they probably can't afford to bring him back, considering, as y'all saw up top, they got to re-sign Jokic now, and probably Giannis in short order. Andrew Bynum, also a free agent here. Loaded 2018 free agency class. Curry's a free agent, 86 overall. So is Harden. He's a two-time champion, I believe. Nets signed Steph Curry. Carmelo goes to the Knicks on a one-year deal. That's hilarious. James Harden goes to the Grizzlies. Was that it? No, LeBron was a free agent, wasn't he? Where did LeBron go? I haven't seen his name yet. Blake Griffin goes to the Lakers with Russell Westbrook. That's crazy, going from the Clippers to Lakers like that, right after the Lakers win a championship. Tyreek stays with the Kings. Dwight Howard goes to the Atlanta Hawks. Where did LeBron go? LeBron stays with the Spurs. Oh my goodness. So LeBron clearly is not trying to win no more in his career. He has one ring, but in this universe, he decides one is all he needs. Celtics top the preseason power rankings. Now this I can believe. 96 Embiid, 91 Jaylen Brown. They got Ricky McCoy here, 2K generated. Bam Adebayo and Rondo still here to 81. Grizzlies now, Tatum and Harden and Rudy Gay, Dwight Howard and Towns, and SGA got drafted to the Hawks. This is 2018, yeah. Knicks, Carmelo is back with Donovan Mitchell now, Eric Gordon, and Luka Doncic was drafted by the Knicks. Carmelo, man. Orlando failed. He better not fail here. De'Aaron Williams, Curry, De'Aaron Fox, Brook Lopez, and Jaren Jackson Jr. was drafted by the Nets as well. Jalen Brunson was drafted by the Raptors to join DeRozan and Murray. Damian Lillard is the 2019 MVP. This is first team. Look at Kyrie on first team. This is his backcourt now. This is second team. Jimmer Fredette making All-NBA second team. That is nuts. 80 overall, averaging 26 and 6. This is third team. The defending champion Lakers completely missed the playoffs. Blake Griffin leaves the Clippers for the Lakers and clearly brings them down. Who made it in the East? I honestly forget. It was Lakers and I think, was it Cavaliers? Cavaliers are 7th. Magic still at 1. Carmelo leaves still at 1. Speaking of Carmelo, the Knicks completely missed the playoffs too. Trailblazers 57 wins. Mavericks with 56. Shout out Andrew Wiggins and Bradley Beal, I think. Pacers, Heat, and Warriors were the worst teams. Spurs and LeBron. LeBron makes just horrible career decisions in these old 2Ks. The Nuggets beat the Clippers as the 5 seed, but that's the only real upset there. Finally, the Magic can win the first round as the first seed. Round 2 now. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be Boston and Philadelphia who move on. The Magic lose in 7. Magic have been disappointing. Nikola Jokic 1 for 6 in game 7. That is beyond disappointing. Portland, Minnesota in the West. Boston, Philadelphia in the East. Who will take it? It will be Boston and Minnesota who make the final. Sabonis, yep, just remember he's on there too with Kevin Love and Ricky Rubio. Miles Wooden, I think that's his name. No, Melvin Wooden. I don't know why I said Miles. They get it done against the MVP and the Blazers, and Boston gets it done against Siakam, Holiday, Bynum. The NBA Finals now. Boston against Minnesota. Can Boston win their first ring in 11 years at this point, or can Minnesota get another one? They won in 2015, I believe. Game 1, Boston wins. Game 2, Boston wins again. Both the first 2 games were quite close though. Game 3, Minnesota will take that one. Game 4, Boston goes up 3-1. All 4 games have been real close, but it's 3-1 Celtics. Game 5, okay, Minnesota wins game 5. We go to game 6 now in Boston. Game 6, the Celtics have won the NBA championship. Jaylen Brown, the finals MVP, just like in real life. 2019 free agency, Ricky Rubio is a free agent. He's a finals MVP, I'm pretty sure. Will he leave Minnesota? John Wall is a free agent. He's done nothing in Washington this whole time. Kyrie Irving is a free agent, NBA champion. Will he leave Cleveland now after being a starter, then being on the bench, then being a starter again? Who knows? Kemba, he's a UFA. He better leave Charlotte. Chris Paul, he's a UFA. Just went to the Thunder 2 years ago. Chris Paul signs to the Bucks now on a 1-year deal. Carmelo goes to the Pacers. Wizards signed Kemba Walker, and so does John Wall re-sign? Because if so, that could be good. Kyrie Irving goes to the Charlotte Bobcats. John Wall goes to the Thunder. I went from KD and Russ to KD and Chris Paul. That didn't work. Now it's KD and John Wall. And Ricky Rubio stays with the Timberwolves. That was the other free agent. Yeah, and so we're done here. Finally, as it should be, the defending champs are top of the power rankings. Kyrie now with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist and Bismack Biyombo in Charlotte. Chris Paul joins Kristaps Porzingis, Ben Simmons, DeAndre Ayton, and Trae Young. Bald Trae Young again. That was not intentional, but that's how it worked out. The defending champs loaded roster. This is the Clippers now. Gordon Hayward came over here. John Morant was drafted by the Pacers, and so Melo joins Derek White, Paul George, and now John Morant. Now, where was Zion drafted? He was drafted to the Warriors. All right. Harrison Barnes, Markelle Fultz, Leon Henderson, and Zion Williamson here on the Warriors. We'll see how that goes. Jason Tatum is the 2020 MVP. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. The defending champion champions finish as the 7th seed. I do not understand this game. 59 wins for Sacramento, 56 for the Grizzlies, 55 for the Bucks, 29 for the Knicks, Hornets 30, Pistons 30, Spurs at 33. Congratulations, LeBron. And Kyrie's here at 35. Orlando takes down the defending champs. Minnesota, though, takes down the MVP in Game 7. Tatum just 5 for 15 in Game 7 as the MVP. That's tough. They're going to play the Clippers in the second round as the 6th seed, as the Nuggets lose again as the higher seed. Sacramento beats Portland in 7. Minnesota beats the Clippers in 6. Chicago beats the Magic. And the Nets take down the Bucks. I did not expect this outcome. Brooklyn Nets are going to the conference final against the Bulls, who have D Rose and a creative player, and that's really it. Yeah, D Rose and McDonald, and then the rest of the roster is really low overalls, but they're here in the conference final. And then Sacramento and Minnesota. Sacramento's been to the finals before. Of course, Minnesota has won a championship before. We'll see how these conference finals go. Sacramento goes back to the finals. They will be playing the Brooklyn Nets, who take down the Bulls in 7. Brooklyn hasn't been good for most of the sim, I'm pretty sure. Sacramento had a real nice start after drafting Gobert, then they've sucked in recent years, but they're back 1 seed. Brooklyn, Sacramento. Let's see who wins. Game 1, Sacramento wins. Game 2, Nets tie it up. Game 3, Sacramento wins. Game 4, Nets tie it up again. 2-2. Game 5 going to Sacramento. The Kings win Game 5. Game 6, the Nets tie it up. We've had a lot of 7-game final series here. It's going to be another one. Game 7 in Brooklyn. The NBA Finals. The Brooklyn Nets win the NBA championship. Brook Lopez 32 and 11, 84 overall. Curry wins a ring here with the Nets. Darren Williams gets it done. This is the first championship in franchise history. The 4th-seeded Brooklyn Nets get it done. De'Aaron Fox Finals MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a free agent, 98 overall. He spent his whole career with Orlando. They've had really good teams from the jump. They have not got it done. Will he leave? Anthony Davis, he's been on the Hornets. They've been pretty awful from the jump. Will he leave? Derrick Williams, 93 overall. He spent these last years with Houston. Hasn't done much. He's a champion though, so it's not like he's ring chasing. Damian Lillard, an MVP. He's a UFA now. Hasn't done much in Portland. LeBron James is a UFA again. He better not re-sign in San Antonio. Kawhi, he's a UFA. He was in Orlando as well. Didn't do anything. Once again, a lot of big names. Also a lot of big RFAs, so we'll see if any tomfoolery happens there. Damian Lillard goes to the Pacers. That's huge. But Paul George goes to the Heat though, so they won't be teaming up. Jamal Murray re-signs with the Raptors because he was already on there. Kevin Love goes to the Indiana Pacers. That is big because who just went to the Pacers up here? Damian Lillard. Okay, that could be something. Chris Paul goes to the Nuggets now. They lose as the high seed every time. Pacers sign Anthony Randolph now. Depending on how high of an overall he is, Pacers could be trying to create something big here. Giannis goes to the Spurs. Oh my goodness, if LeBron is still there. Please, LeBron still be there. I swear if LeBron left and now Giannis is just going to waste his years in the Spurs. Carmelo goes to the Pistons. Sabonis, I think, stays in Minnesota. Magic re-sign Kawhi. Hornets re-sign AD. I can't believe you, AD. Magic signed LeBron James. Damn it. Why do people want to waste their time alone on the Spurs? LeBron though with Kawhi and Jokic, that's something, but Giannis went and left. I hate that. I hate that. Giannis, why would you do that? 2020-2021 season, this is how the Warriors look, losing Harrison Barnes. I forget to who. Tyrese Halliburton was drafted by Miami. The Kings, they lost the 2nd NBA Finals. Can they get a ring? The Orlando Magic now no Giannis, but they still got Jokic, LeBron, and Kawhi. The Pacers, whoa, 6 people above 85. I don't know if I've seen that before. That's crazy. Damian Lillard, Derek White, John Morant, Tristan Thompson, Anthony Randolph, and Kevin Love, who's only at 85. I thought he was still higher, but still, this is quite the team. Anthony Edwards goes to Detroit with 4 other shooting guards and Carmelo. LaMelo goes to the Raptors. Tyrese Maxey goes to the Rockets. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the 2021 MVP. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Hawks with 53 wins. Kings with 51. Back-to-back 1 seed in the West. Worst teams, Trailblazers, Cavaliers, and Hornets. And look at Giannis and the Spurs. Congratulations, you played yourself. The Knicks, though, are still bad. That's tough. And the Magic actually didn't do much better. That is also tough. Defending champs are the 2 seed. Of course, defending conference champs are the 1 seed. Kings, T-Wolves move on. Mavs moved on. The Nuggets actually win a series as the higher seed. That's crazy. The Nuggets with Derrick Williams and Chris Paul is here here too, right? Yes, he is. Going 3 for 9 in game 7, but they still win the game. The Bucks lose in round 1. The Bucks have a loaded team. They're not Porzingis, Ben Simmons, Ayton, Trae Young. Yes, they do. But they go and lose to the Bobcats in game 7. Who's even on here? Kyrie and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist and Biyombo. 1 seed in the East is a cursed position because MVP, SGA, Dwight Howard, Towns, they get swept. This is not the first time the 1 seed in the East has been swept in the first round. That's crazy. Round 2. How does it go? The Kings go back to the conference final. The Mavs win. This is like their deepest playoff run. The Nets are back in the conference final, and the Indiana Pacers, who will make the finals here in 2021, I think is the year. The Kings lose in 6, and so it's the Mavs and the Pacers. The defending champions lose to Dame Lillard, who's I think last year is MVP. No, 2019 MVP. Yeah, that Tatum was the MVP last year. Damian Lillard, first year in Indiana. He's going to be playing in the finals because they beat the defending champions. Bradley Beal and Wiggins finally. Game 1, the 2021 finals. The Pacers win. Game 2, the Pacers win. Game 3, the Mavs take it. Game 4, the Mavs tie it up. Game 5 now in Dallas. The Mavs win 3 straight, take a 3-2 series lead. Game 6, the Pacers tie it up. It's another Game 7. A lot of these finals have gone 7. Game 7, the Dallas Mavericks win the NBA championship. What a series. They, I think, lost the first 2 games, then won 3 straight, and then are able to win Game 7. So unfortunately, the Pacers, all those free agent signings, they lose Game 7 in the finals to Bradley Beal and Wiggins and Stankovic. Bradley Beal, finals MVP. 2021 free agency, Kevin Durant is an unrestricted free agent. He's been with OKC this whole time. 2-time champion, but then Russ left, and then they haven't won again since. Russ has, he hasn't. Bradley Beal, reigning finals MVP. He's a UFA. We've seen a few reigning finals MVPs leave their team, I believe. Rudy Gobert, he's also a UFA. So is Jamal Murray. He's been with the Raptors, losing this whole time. Okan Penby, a 94 overall. He's been with the Clippers. Yes, Clippers haven't done anything this whole time. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is also a UFA. Dwight Howard, still in the 89 at 35. 2-time champion. Didn't get much success with Atlanta though. Russell Westbrook, he's a 3-time champion. Kevin Durant signed with the Grizzlies. That is huge. Tatum is still there, I'm pretty sure, and somebody else, I think. Russell Westbrook goes to the Trailblazers. I don't think anybody is on the Blazers. Kidd-Gilchrist goes to the Rockets. Don't remember who's on there. Bradley Beal leaves whichever team he just won a championship with. The Mavericks for the Thunder. Jamal Murray goes to the Jazz. Who just went to the Jazz? Carmelo did. Okay, that's not a big deal. Carmelo's a low overall now. Grizzlies re-signed Tatum, so Tatum and KD are going to be a duo. That's crazy. Lonzo, I think that's a re-sign. Bam, a re-sign. Derek White, a re-sign. Rudy Gobert stays. Dwight Howard stays with the Hawks. All right, quite a free agency we had here in 2021. Utah Jazz, Derek Favors was 94. Jamal Murray, Harrison Barnes, and then 79 Carmelo. Jazz depth though, 79, 79, 76. Maybe they can do something. We'll see. This is the Magic, but they were horrible last year. But this is where Cade Cunningham went though, and so we'll see if Cade Cunningham can help out with things. The Mavericks, after winning the championship, Bradley Beal leaves, and so that's tough for Wiggins. But hey, he's a champion now. Brooklyn Nets, they won the championship 2 years ago now. Damian Lillard is MVP again for the 2nd time in this simulation. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the Magic. Hopefully that means they were good. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Nuggets 54 wins. Pacers 53. Magic 52. So the Magic are back in the playoff. Worst teams are the Cavs, Spurs, and Lakers. Good job, Giannis. And the defending champion Mavs are down here. The Magic lose in the first round again. I cannot with this team. Yeah, he got Cantor, who's a 92. Halliburton, Paul George. Magic must be cursed. Pacers win though. Hawks beat the Nets, and the Bucks beat the Celtics. I don't even know if the Celtics have won a playoff series since they won the championship. Round 2, Jazz lose to the Suns. Grizzlies though made the conference final. Pacers are back in the conference final, and so are the Heat. I don't know if they've been in the conference final since LeBron was still on there. Porzingis, Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton, Simmons, they've been good for a minute. Haven't done nothing though. Now for the conference final, I'd like to see Grizzlies and Pacers, to be honest. Who will win? It will be the Grizzlies and Pacers. Even though the Suns were the 1 seed, who's on the Suns? Lonzo. Is that it? Lonzo, Brandon Jennings, KD, Tatum, and James Harden is here too. They made the finals. The Pacers making the finals for the 2nd straight year, with probably the closest thing to resemble like an actual super team in terms of Randolph, Kevin Love, and Damian Lillard all came in free agency, even though they were able to do that obviously because they're all older. This would be like, I guess, if like the Paul Pierce Nets worked out, but we'll see. They haven't won yet. This is their 2nd finals, but they have not won yet because KD went over to the Grizzlies, team up with Tatum and Harden. We'll see if they can win. Game 1, the Grizzlies win. Game 2, the Grizzlies win that too. They might be too strong. Game 3, okay, Pacers get one back. Game 4, Okay, Pacers tie it up. This is how the last year's finals went too, up 2-0. Then the team tied it up, and then the Pacers win 3 straight. Well, they lose now, like they did last year, because they lost. Game 5 now, or no, that wasn't Game 5, that was Game 6. But the Pacers win the NBA championship, 118-116 in Game 6. Damian Lillard, 29-4. He's the MVP this year. Ja with 21-8-8. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers, 1 seed. They get the job done. Damian Lillard is the Finals MVP, capping off a great MVP and Finals MVP season. 1 seed, NBA champion. That's how you do it. Carmelo retires. Carmelo was on loaded teams, Orlando, and then this 1 year in New York they failed. Then he was on Indiana too the year before they made the finals. Carmelo must be cursed. Those teams were way too good for him to underperform that hard. Free agency now, Andrew Wiggins is a free agent. I hope he leaves Dallas. He could stay just out of loyalty, bringing them a ring, but I hope he leaves. Embiid, he's also a champion. He's a free agent. Corey McDonald, he was on Chicago. Chicago was not as successful as I thought they would be. He's a free agent again. Dion Waiters is a free agent. He's a champion. Derrick Rose is also a free agent, and so both the Chicago backcourt are a free agent, and so they can go team up somewhere else if they really wanted to. Blake Griffin also a free agent. Thomas Robinson, he's a free agent. Dwight Howard a free agent again. So is James Harden, winning. No, he did not win another ring. They lost. Mavericks signed Drew Holiday. He's probably a low overall now. Hornets signed Blake Griffin. He's I think an 88. If AD is still there, maybe that can be something. But James Harden goes to the Wizards. Joel Embiid goes to the Warriors. Zion is on the Warriors, and I think Markelle as well, and so that could be something. Dion Waiters stays in Cleveland. Evan Turner goes to Cleveland. Derrick Rose and Corey McDonald both stay with the Bulls. Bucks signed DeAndre Ayton. I forget if he was there. SGA re-signs though. And Andrew Wiggins will stay with Dallas. Going into 2023, the Grizzlies just lost the finals. Of course, Harden, I think, left for the Wizards. These are the Hornets. I saw they were top in the power rankings again, but they've done nothing this whole time. Chet Holmgren got drafted to the Lakers. Where did Paolo get drafted to? He got drafted to the Spurs with Giannis. That's hilarious. Both of them are power forwards. Damian Lillard is back-to-back MVP, and he's now a 3-time MVP. So shout out to Dame time. Oh, Jalen Williams. He was in the draft class too. He was drafted by the Cavs, won Rookie of the Year. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense. This is defense. The Hornets are the 1 seed. That is crazy. 56 wins for the defending champs. Not too many teams have gotten 60 in this sim though. Worst teams are the Cavs, and so that's where Jalen Williams went. Trail Blazers and the Raptors. Spurs are right there. Honestly, I'm gonna pick the Pacers to go repeat, but if they don't, I'd love to see AD actually win something. Let's see how this year's playoffs go. And no, of course, the Pelicans are the exact type of team to go lose in the first round as a 1 seed. The Nuggets go and do it again to the Timberwolves, who are back in the playoffs. Andrew Wiggins and the Mavs are back in the playoffs. That's crazy. I did not think their roster was anywhere close to being good enough, but the Magic beat the 2nd seeded Bucks. Most of the time it's the Magic who are the 2nd seed losing to the 7th seed, but they get it done. Round 2 now. It's Heat and Magic again. Who will win that matchup? The Magic do. They sweep them, and so the Magic are in the conference finals. Is this finally the year? Grizzlies are back in the conference finals. T-Wolves beat the Mavs. Who will make the finals? It will be Magic, Pacers, Grizzlies again. Magic lose in 5. They made the conference finals, but Dame and Ja are too good. 123-85. No chance. 0 for 9. Whoa. 0 for 9 for LeBron in Game 5. That might be his last game too. Oh, it is his last game. This is my last season. That's a crazy way to go out. There's no way LeBron lets that happen. Even if he was actually going to retire, no way he lets that happen. He's begging for the ball once it's getting down the stretch. I mean, they knew they were going to lose too. It was a blowout, and so he's absolutely not getting 0 field goals. But it's Grizzlies Pacers again. Pacers in the finals for the 3rd year in a row. Last year was a classic. How will this series go? Grizzlies win Game 1. They win Game 2 just like last year, I'm pretty sure. Game 3, they win Game 3 though. Will the Grizzlies get it done? Yes, they do. They sweep them this time. No messing around. Grizzlies get the job done. DJ Atkins, 75 overall, had 26 in Game 4. Tatum with 24. KD with 15. And the Memphis Grizzlies, for the first time in franchise history, are NBA champions. Jason Tatum, for the first time, is a champion. He's also the Finals MVP. KD is a 3-time champion now. Ties Russ. LeBron James goes out, going 0 for 9 in his last game. That's tough. He is a 1-time NBA champion. Lost 2 finals finals in the sim with the Heat, and then decided to waste his career on the Spurs for most of this simulation. Terrible. Went to Orlando. It was the same season Giannis left though. They still had a great team though. Still had Jokic, but they weren't good enough. Made the conference finals this year, but that was it. All these years on San Antonio, terrible decision. But LeBron tends to make terrible decisions in these sims. Free agency, Devin Booker is a free agent. He's been on the Clippers this whole time, yeah. Dick Barlow, he's created. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's been on the Nets. Derek Favors, John Wall. KD's a free agent again. Ricky McCoy, Kyrie, Kemba, DeMarcus Cousins, everybody's a free agent. Tyreek Evans. The Kings have had like the same roster this whole sim, and they had like few year stretches where they're the 1 seed, made the finals, but they also have stretches where they're trash. Kemba re-signed with the Bobcats, played to the Thunder, DeMar to the Grizzlies, trying to ring chase maybe. The Cavs signed DeMarcus Cousins. He teams up with Jalen Williams, I think. I don't know if Dion Waiters is still there. Blake Griffin goes to the Mavs. Devin Booker goes to the Magic. Kyrie goes to the Wizards. John Wall goes to the Trailblazers. Zion stays with the Warriors. Westbrook goes to the Hornets now. KD stays with the Grizzlies. We go into the last year of this sim. The Pistons are the top of the power rankings. We'll see who's on there. They got Edwards, Delk, Soto, and Drummond. Now, where did Wembanyama get drafted? That's the only person we care about now. He got drafted to the Toronto Raptors with Brunson and Lonzo Ball last season. Let's see how it goes. Nikola Jokic is the 2024 MVP. Just like in real life, Wemby was not Rookie of the Year, and so shout out 2K13's loaded draft classes. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, this is defense, and this is second team for the last time. The Bucks win 63 games. That might be the most the teams won this whole sim. The Magic though with 60 thanks to MVP Jokic. Worst teams, the Clippers, Grizzlies. That's crazy. The defending champs go drop to 25 wins, and the Kings are down here too. Raptors as well. The 3-time defending Eastern Conference champions, I think, either 2 or 3, they're the 7th seed now, and the 2-time defending Western Conference champions and the defending champions, they don't even make the playoffs, and so they'll likely be a new team. The Nuggets are 1 seed again, but don't be surprised if they lose, and the Bucks are 1 seed again. Also, don't be surprised if they lose, honestly. They've done that a few times, but this last year, let's see how it goes. First round. Oh my goodness, the Nuggets actually won, and they beat the Timberwolves too. The Timberwolves are a type of team that would have beat them, but no, this Derek Williams, 93 overall still. Warriors beat the Spurs. Giannis and nobody else. No, well, Paolo's here too, but he can't be that high of an overall. He's an 88 now in his second season, but don't matter because they lose. Hornets won a series. That might be the first time this series. Mavs lose. Magic win. Who will make the conference finals now? The Wizards, who come back from down 2-0, I think. The Magic, though, back in the conference finals. Could this be their year? And then Denver and Portland. I just realized Pacers losing in the first round. Who's on Portland? John Wall is. Anybody else I recognize? Oh, Kevin Love at a 75 overall. Kevin Love might go win another championship. Shame on the Bucks. They've had a loaded roster for so long. Like, Porzingis was drafted 2015, man. Ayton, Trae Young, Porzingis, they've been together for a while. Ben Simmons too. They have not done a thing in terms of playoff success. They've been 1 seed, 2 seed a bunch of times, but they've always lost early. They went and lost to the Wizards. Kyrie on it, DeJounte Murray, James Harden. This might be the Magic's year. Wouldn't that be crazy? Let's see. Oh my goodness, they came back from 3-1 down, I'm pretty sure. The Magic are in the NBA Finals for the first time in this whole simulation. Oh, I didn't even realize Devin Booker went to the Magic. Or if I did realize it, I completely forget. But they got Cunningham, Booker, Jokic, Kawhi. They've had a brilliant roster this whole time, but it's this one that puts it together. And then the Nuggets, they've always like lost as the 1 seed, but here, this is finally their roster that puts it together. Magic Nuggets, though, for the sake of the simulation, the Magic need to win this. They need to win this. Game 1, they win Game 1. Game 2, they win Game 2. Come on, Orlando. Game 3, let's go. Come on, Orlando. Please. Yes! Voice crack was crazy, but the Orlando Magic in the last year of the simulation finally win the NBA championship. Thank goodness the damn Nuggets did not win, because like there's nobody on here that we care about. But the Orlando Magic finally. Shout out to Kawhi. He's been here for a minute. Shout out Jokic. Spent his whole career here. First few years they were bad, then they got good but playoff failures, and then they got LeBron and more playoff failures, and sometimes even missed the playoffs, but they finally get it done. Cade Cunningham, Devin Booker, shout out to him. First year out of LA, wins a championship. What a surprise. Jokic, I'm pretty sure he was a regular season MVP too. So that is how the simulation will end. Chris Paul and Dwight Howard going to the Hall of Fame, both of them champions. The Kings, they never won a championship, unfortunately. They lost 2 finals, I think, maybe 3. Let's look at past champions since 2013. The Lakers, Kobe, Dwight, and Steve Nash winning it first year, beating the Heat, and then KD and the Thunder beating the Heat again in 7. Then Ricky Rubio and the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Pacers in 5. Then the Cavs winning, Chris Paul, Kyrie, and Harden, I think. Then OKC wins again, beating Philadelphia in 7. Philadelphia had a good team this whole time, but didn't win. Then Lakers win again with Westbrook 1 year after leaving. He's back-to-back Finals MVP on 2 different teams. Then the Celtics get it done against the Timberwolves. Then the Nets beat the Kings in 7. Kings lost 2 finals. Then the Mavs, Andrew Wiggins and Bradley Beal. And the Pacers finally get it done. Damian Lillard, Kevin Love was there too. That was like if the Paul Pierce Nets super team worked out. But then the next year, KD and Tatum came back and beat the Pacers in the finals in the rematch. And then this last season, the Magic beat the Denver Nuggets in a sweep, finally getting a championship that they should have won like every other year. They've always had a stacked roster, but finally the Magic win the championship, and so they don't end the simulation ringless, because that would have been a tragedy. Season awards, it's a bunch of different people for the awards. Mostly in these videos, it's all LeBron or KD. Like I said at the beginning, if I don't say anything, then it's either LeBron or KD. But for most of these years, it was a different person every year. 2013, because that's where we started, it was LeBron just as it was in real life. In 2014, KD just as it was in real life. And then Tyreek Evans won MVP. Then LeBron again on the Spurs. Then Jokic. Then Westbrook, his first season on the Lakers. Then Damian Lillard on the Trailblazers. Then Jason Tatum. Then SGA. Then Damian Lillard again on the Pacers for 2 years in a row. So Damian Lillard is a 3-time MVP. And then Nikola Jokic this last year. And so it's Dame with 3 MVPs, LeBron with 2 in the sim, and then Jokic with 2 as well. Rookie of the year every year. I probably like said it, but I'll just show y'all again. 6th man of the year every year. Kyrie Irving, of course, with the Cavs when they had 3 point guards. A 2-time 6th man of the year. Ben Simmons, 3-time 6th man of the year. DPOY, Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Anthony Davis. Cousins won it twice. Simmons, AD again. Cousins actually 3 times, I guess. So AD, I think 4 times for AD. Most improved player looks like this. Don't think Anthony Edwards won one, so there's one name we recognize. Now for league history, the scoring leaders: Carmelo, Marcus Thornton, Derrick Rose as usual, 3 in a row. Then Kyrie, KD, Booker, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie again, and then Luka this past season. Rebounds: Kevin Love, Dwight Howard, Kevin Love, AD, Rudy, Joel twice, AD, Sabonis, Cousins, Gobert, and then Embiid again, a 3-time rebounding champion for Embiid. Assists: Goran Dragic, then Tyreek Evans, I think that was his MVP season, averaging like 26 and 10, crazy. Then Lillard, Rondo, Westbrook, Kyrie, SGA, Ben Simmons, Tyrese Halliburton, and then SGA for 2 more years. Steals, sure, we'll look at the steals. Blocks, here they are. And then minutes, why not? Who led the league in minutes? Tyreek Evans. Man, prime Tyreek Evans in this sim was real good. Fortunately, the Kings couldn't win though. This might be like the best sim in terms of like balance. Like it wasn't KD and LeBron winning MVP. It wasn't the Thunder winning every championship, for example. How many different champions we had? 10 different champions. Only the Lakers and Thunder won it twice. So 10 different champions in 12 seasons. That's a dub. Some teams made the finals multiple times. Like the Heat lost 2. Sacramento, I think, lost 2. Pacers lost 2 or 3 before winning 1. Cavs made it multiple times, won once. Timberwolves made it multiple times, won once. Grizzlies made it multiple times, won once. But yeah, that was 2024 according to NBA 2K13. Player of the sim, I'm gonna say Dame Lillard because he won the most MVPs. He's a champion too, led the league in assists too. I'm gonna say Damian Lillard, best player of the sim. Then probably like KD and Westbrook, as it usually is. Not LeBron though, because he went and wasted the rest of his prime in San Antonio. But yeah, but anyway, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for all the love, and I'll see y'all later.